We have two very special guests. We have Dr. Chris May from the West Village Dental Care. It's over on Michigan Avenue between Telegraph and Military. We also have from the Dearborn Education Foundation, Eddie Fakuri.
Correct.
And Eddie is the Executive Director of the Dearborn Education Foundation. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
A little bit of background. Doc, where did you grow up and how did you wind up in Dearborn?
Well, I grew up in Allen Park and was participating in their sports, and we would be in the Dearborn, we'd play Dearborn and Etzel Ford. Went to undergraduate at Michigan State.
You can stop right there. That's the important school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I did go to dental school at University of Michigan. After I graduated, I was an associate for 2 years in Detroit, and then took over a practice in Dearborn in 1986.
Dr. May, what was it that compelled you, impelled you into the Dearborn Education Foundation?
Well, the Smiles for Life charity is a children's charity throughout the nation, and we were able to pick a local charity for half of the money. So I've been involved with this charity for about 8 years now.
Okay. What is Smiles for Life and how did that start?
Smiles for Life is from a group of dentists called the Crown Council, and it's a charity that we all contribute to. And how it works is that we provide bleaching for our patients, and the patients, instead of paying us, all the money goes to the charity.
All the money?
All the money. So all the money goes directly to the children. I pay an extra, I think it's a couple $100 when I participate with this to defray any administrative costs so that the money can all go to great organizations like the Dearborn Education Foundation. With my local partners, I've picked the Dearborn Education Foundation and the Children's Hospital of Michigan, the neurosurgery department, where my son spent some time about 1.5 years ago, and they did just magnificent work with them.
So and across the country, the Smiles for Life program. So if you're in Dearborn, you can contribute, but if you're in Taylor or if you're downriver further out in Ypsilanti, or not Ypsilanti, but Belleville area, there'd be dentists out there to be participating in the Smiles for Life program?
Yes, and they have a website also where you can find different dentists throughout the country.
And that website, which will appear magically here.
I believe is smilesforlife.org.
Smilesforlife.org, we'll get that
Okay.
up. And so people, if you're in Dearborn, we'd like you to come see Dr. May, although it's because a lot of money comes back to the Dearborn Education Foundation. But if you're out there and you want or need or just desire to get your teeth whitened, look up maybe local dentist, smilesforlife.org, and you can find out that information and go ahead and participate. When you do this, Doc, and you help someone, how does it make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel great. What was a very different feeling is for so long being part of this charity and knowing that the money goes to such great organizations, and then when my son became ill about 1.5 years ago, to be on the receiving end of the charity was a very, very different feeling. It was just not necessarily, it's not that we receive financial aid from them, but just the idea from the Children's Hospital, how they had a program called Snow Pile, where while Aaron was in the hospital, one of the parents goes down to a room and there's all these different gifts that they wrap up for your child, because Aaron was there during the Christmas season and was released actually Christmas Eve. So he got gifts where we could pick out several things. They wrapped it up, and I felt guilty about it because I'm thinking, fortunately from the financial point of view, we didn't need that, but he was in intensive care for over a week, and just the idea of getting something like that, I knew would really lift his spirits. So it was very strange being on the receiving end of something like this, that I've always been thinking that happens to other people and that you're helping others, and now being on the receiving end was very different.